Hi, it's Gord Johns, Member of Parliament for Courtenay Alberni. I know that every day the news is getting more and more difficult. People are worried about how they're going to pay their bills or feed their families. They're worried about their health and about the community. And I know it's a difficult time, but we have to remain hopeful. And together, collectively and individually, we have to do our part to flatten the curve and listen to Dr. Tam and Dr. Henry as we keep our social distance of 2 meters from one another, as we wash our hands as often as possible for up to 20 seconds, and stay home unless we're out for a walk or doing some exercise or picking up our groceries. I've been busy over the last several days working closely with local Indigenous leaders, local government elected leaders, nonprofits, community organizations, many of them, the Chambers of Commerce, doing important work to help get the message out, to flatten the curve. And they're doing just an incredible job, everybody pulling together to do our part. I want to give a shout out to all of those healthcare workers, those that are doing the important work on the front lines, and the first responders and the grocery store clerks, and all those heroes that are providing the essential services that we need so that we can get through this. The best way we can support them is to follow the recommendations of Dr. Ham and Dr. Henry, and make sure that we're keeping that social distancing and the personal hygiene piece, and staying home and doing our part to tackle this very difficult situation that we're in this pandemic that we're in the middle of. So I encourage you to please do your part. This is a time where we need to help each other the most, to lift our neighbors up when they need help, especially the seniors and people that are shut in, and whether it be cutting their lawn or getting groceries, doing everything we can to support them. And of course, those community organizations that are helping out the most marginalized, whether it be the local food bank or the local groups that are working with the people that are facing enormous barriers. If you have extra money to donate or food to donate, this is the time that they need your help the most. We need to do everything we can to work together. I'm prioritizing 3 things to work on, and that is to ensure that the government is providing resources so that people have money in their pocket to pay for food, that people have a safe place to live, and of course that people hopefully have a job to come back to. And we know that we're going to be facing a difficult uphill battle when we get through this, and we're going to again have to pull together, and we're not alone. We're not alone in our riding of 31 communities that stretches from Heshquit to through Tofino, Ucluelet, down to Hawaiiat and Banfield, and across the Alberni Valley to Nanoose, Parksville, Qualicum, Denman, Hornby, Lasqueti, Islands, and Cumberland and Courtenay. This is a big riding. We're working collectively together, all 31 communities across this country. People are pulling together. They're putting partisan politics aside to help each other. And we're working obviously across the globe with countries from all over the world as we take on this huge pandemic and this challenge together. We will get through this. It is a difficult time, but we'll get through it by pulling together, lifting each other up in this difficult time, and we provide each other strength as we work together and look out for each other. I want to thank you all for doing your part, each and every one of you, especially those small business people that have closed their own doors to put public health and their neighbors' health ahead of their own solvency, not knowing how they're going to pay their own bills. I know that it's difficult times, and we will do everything we can to work with Ottawa to get the supports for you in this time of need. But you are heroes, and there's so many heroes, whether it be the local distillery that's helping provide, sanitization opportunities for frontline service workers, people that are retooling their businesses to help fight the cause together. The collective effort that everyone's doing is enormous, and we are forever indebted to you. And again, to do our part, we need to flatten the curve and continue doing what we need to do, and that's, again, social distancing, washing our hands, and staying at home. I want to thank everybody for doing their part. Please, if you have issues or you need help and you're not getting access to services, to reach out to my office. My team is working around the clock to serve you, and we will get through this together. Thank you very much for all of your hard work and for looking out for one another.